Chandamama Ramayana. Part 33. Hanuman, having climbed the Shimshupa tree, surveyed everything around him from that height. The Ashoka garden resembled the Nandanvana of Lord Indra. It was filled with flowering trees and fruit-bearing trees. There were birds and wild animals. Here and there were divine mansions and raised platforms, and ponds containing lotus and lily flowers. Above all, Ashoka trees were found in abundance. At a short distance, a high, white pavilion was shining. It possessed 1,000 pillars. Inside it were stairs made of coral and platforms of gold. It was shaped in the form of a chariot. Subsequently, Hanuman caught sight of Sita. The sari she wore was covered in dust. Around her were demonesses. She had become very emaciated, was breathing heavy sighs, and was filled with wretchedness. Lacking bodily care, her body too was covered in dust. Her ornaments were very few. Her hair, tied into a single braid, had become matted and hung down to her hips. Hanuman reasoned that this lady must indeed be Sita. Some of the features he and Sugriva's companions had noticed in the lady as Ravana was carrying her away were present in her. A face like the full moon, perfectly shaped eyebrows, black hair, and a beautiful waist, no matter how much Sita had wasted away or was drowned in the ocean of sorrow, these characteristics could not be concealed. Furthermore, Rama had described certain signs of Sita. Therefore, Hanuman observed her very intently to confirm that she was indeed Sita. Being unwilling to wear some of the ornaments Rama had mentioned, she had hung them on the branches of the tree. Among them were those worn on the ears and those worn on the wrists. Signs of her having removed them were visible on Sita's ears and wrists. Moreover, these were not present among the ornaments Sita had tied in a bundle and dropped upon Mount Rishyamukha. Additionally, the yellow silk cloth in which Sita had bundled the jewels and the sari she was currently wearing were the same, though the sari was now very soiled. Considering all these factors, Hanuman concluded she was Sita and felt supreme bliss. The very next moment, Hanuman's heart melted upon reflecting on Sita's condition. How could this Sita, the daughter of Janaka, the eldest daughter-in-law of Dashratha, who deserved to enjoy many comforts, be pining away like this amidst these fearsome demonesses, weeping continuously? For the sake of this Sita, how many demons had Rama slain? It was for her sake, indeed, that he killed Vali and crowned Sugriva. It was for her sake that he himself had leapt across the sea and come to Lanka. For her sake, Rama would even turn the 3 worlds upside down if asked. Hanuman, sitting upon the branches of the Shimshupa tree, thought, if even I, a stranger, feel such pain upon seeing this Sita, how much more grief must Rama be experiencing? A large part of the night had passed. The demon Brahmans began the Vedic chanting. Ravana woke up to those sounds and remembered Sita. Immediately, adorned in all his ornaments and glowing brilliantly, he set out for the Ashoka garden. 100 women followed him. Among them, some held golden lampstands, some held whisks, and others held fans. One woman carried a jewel-encrusted wine goblet in her right hand, while another held a white umbrella with a golden handle from behind Ravana. By the time they reached the gate of the Ashoka garden, Hanuman, hidden among the leaves on the tree, saw them. To see Ravana more clearly, Hanuman descended to a lower branch. While Ravana was still at a distance, Sita trembled with fear. She sat huddled and began to weep. To Sita, who was sitting on the bare ground, weeping in fear and covered in dust, Ravana spoke thus. Why do you fear me, Sita? There is no one here who will harm you. As for me, I am tormented by passion for you. But you do not have even a little love for me. Why do you grieve so? Trust me, look upon me with a friendly spirit. It is not at all proper for you to remain without combing your hair, wearing soiled clothes, and undertaking meaningless fasts. Youth, once gone like flowing water, does not return. Enjoy worldly pleasures. There is no beauty like you in all of creation. If you accept me, I shall make you the chief queen. I shall conquer the entire world and give it as a gift to your father, Janaka. I doubt if Rama, who is unfortunate, has lost his kingdom and is wandering in the forests, is even still alive. Even if he is alive, he cannot even see you. In the past, when Indra carried away his wife, Hiranyakashipu had her brought back by requesting through Narada. Rama's fate is similar. However, no matter how humbly he asks, I will not give you up. Even when you are emaciated and covered in dust, your beauty captivates my mind. How then would you be if you were well decorated, wearing fine clothes, and happy? Eat, drink, and be merry. What do you lack? Hearing these words, Sita placed a blade of grass between herself and Ravana and spoke in a piteous voice. Abandon your hope for me. Just as liberation is unattainable to a sinful man, so am I to you. I am the wife of another, a devoted spouse. Reflect on how you would feel if others desired your wives. Perhaps there is no one to give you counsel, or perhaps you do not listen even if told. But what you have done will bring ruin to you, your kingdom, and the demon race. I desire neither authority over the women of your inner quarters, nor wealth, nor anything else, only to be with my husband. If you wish to live happily for a long time, restore me to Rama and seek his friendship. Rama can forgive those who seek refuge. Otherwise, total destruction is certain for you at the hands of Rama and Lakshman. You are a coward. Fearing the sight of Rama slaying all the demons in Janasthan, you stole me away when both Rama and Lakshman were gone. Had even a whiff of their presence reached you, you would have fled like a dog that senses the scent of tigers. Do not seek a conflict with such Rama and Lakshman. Ravana was enraged by these harsh words spoken by Sita and said, For every single word you have uttered, you deserve to be killed, but due to my passion for you, I am unable to do so. There are still 2 months left of the time I granted. Within this time, if you do not agree to become my wife, I shall have you cooked and eaten as my morning meal. He then said to the demonesses who were with Sita, By persuasion or by fear, ensure that this Sita's mind turns toward me. I now give permission to do even those things that are displeasing to her. Among the wives who followed Ravana, the celestial and Gandharv women felt pity for Sita and expressed their sympathy through signs. Dhanyamalini, the youngest wife of Ravana, embraced him and said, She has no desire for you. Why do you hold vain hope for her? She is not destined for happiness. That is why she does not choose you. Ravana smiled and returned to his abode along with the women. As soon as he left, the demonesses tormented Sita with words and threatened her with weapons. Some praised Ravana, while others reviled Rama. If you do not do as we say, we shall eat you right now and tell Ravana that Sita has died, they said. To avoid fighting again, let us cut her into pieces beforehand and share her equally, said another. Another remarked that it would be even better if there were some liquor. Feeling fear on one hand and loathing on the other, Sita rose from where she sat, walked toward the Shimshupa tree, and standing under an Ashoka tree while holding its branch, grieved over her plight. For a moment, she doubted if Rama and Lakshman might have perished, or if Ravana had already had them killed. She wondered again if they had perhaps taken up asceticism. The demonesses continued to surround and frighten her. Meanwhile, an old demoness named Trishta woke up just then and, groaning loudly, said, Do not eat Sita, children, eat me if you must. I have had a terrifying dream. Fearing these words, the demonesses gathered around her and asked Trishta what dream she had seen. Trishta spoke thus, Rama, wearing white garlands and white clothes, arrived in Lanka through the sky, seated in a palanquin made of ivory, accompanied by Lakshman and carried by 1,000 swans. In the dream, I saw this Sita wearing a white sari on a white mountain in the middle of the sea. Rama and Lakshman were seen wandering through Lanka on a great elephant with 4 tusks. Those two, Rama and Lakshman, approached Sita. When the elephant Rama rode was upon the peak of the white mountain, Sita climbed onto it. Then, rising from Rama's lap, Sita appeared to be grasping the sun and the moon with her hands. After that, I saw Rama coming here with Sita on a chariot drawn by 8 white bulls. I saw Sita, Rama and Lakshman ascending the Pushpaka Vimana and travelling toward the north. Then, Ravana was seen wearing oleander garlands, his entire body smeared with oil, wearing red clothes, and lying on the ground in a drunken stupor. At another moment, Ravana fell from the Pushpaka Vimana and was seen being dragged by a woman with a bald head and black clothes. Again, Ravana was seen wearing red garlands and red sandalwood, drinking oil, laughing, dancing, and travelling on a chariot drawn by donkeys, having lost his senses. Once, I saw Ravana riding a donkey moving southward and falling headfirst to the ground from it. Rising from there, he fell into a pit of mud and sunk while uttering foul language. Kumbhakarna too was seen in a similar state. Ravana's sons were seen pouring all over their bodies. I saw Ravana riding a pig, Indrajit a crocodile, and Kumbhakarna a camel, moving southward. Lanka, with its towers and gateways broken and fallen, was seen sinking into the sea. A monkey, who is Rama's messenger, reportedly set Lanka on fire. Therefore, cease your outrages and be kind to Sita. Ruin is destined to come upon Lanka. Chandamama Ramayana Part 33 is complete. For now, Swasti.